Okay, welcome everybody here. We had an overtime game in the JV game, so we got a late start here live in LeRoy tonight. We got the Dansville Lady Mustangs 13-1 taking up against the LeRoy Knights, coming in with a 6-8 record, fresh off a big win last week though. So we wanted to thank our sponsors as we get kind of started here. We want to make sure that we thank them for everything that they do, because without our sponsors, we definitely can't have these kind of streams that we've been enjoying so much, and we know you have as well. So we want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Dansville Noise Hospital. If it hurts, we can help. UR Medicine Noise, Health, Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. Bubba's Landscape. We want to definitely thank our probably our most faithful sponsor, Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We do it all from landscaping to shoveling and salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential. Bubba's Landscape. 768-6578. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union has been serving our members for 60 years, bringing them a hometown feel with welcome customer service and feeling like you have control over your finances. That's the LeRoy Federal Credit Union, owned by you, working for you. So we want to make sure we thank them, and we're going to get started here in about after we're going to let those sponsors run through, and then we're going to have the national anthem here in a second. Live, that's the Dansville Lady Mustangs, 13-1, taking on the LeRoy Lady Knights, 6-8. Again, we were a little bit late tonight because we had a heck of a JV game that went into overtime. Dansville actually won the JV game in overtime. Very good ball game there. I know they came in undefeated, so congratulations to them.
And abroad on a daily basis. Please join Miss Jill Curtis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I love when the students sing the national anthem here. Hey, who we got here? We got Bobby Smith in town.
Put your hands together and welcome the visiting Mustangs.
We got
Dansville and their
the announcements that the starting lineup getting announced right now for both teams. Again, Dansville tonight will be playing without. There's two starting guards. Starting point guard Hannah LaPlante and her backcourt mate with Jenna George are both going to be sitting out tonight. And as you see, the Dansville girls getting the start right there. That's Grace Rittenhouse, Sydney Stone,
wears 33.
Madeline Faia.
Please welcome.
That's Ray Young right there, and Madison Lee. That's going to be your starting lineup for the Dansville Lady Mustangs, 13-1, big win over Livonia the other night.
Lineup. Number 10 is Bryn.
Now your LeRoy starting lineups. That's going to be Bryn Lucky right there, number 10.
Candidorio wears number 12.
Kaya Canadorio right there is going to be number 12 today.
Number 14
Bailey Logston, number 14, getting in the starting lineup tonight for Coach Mike Battaglia. Amara Conadorio right there, and Jill Curtis right there, getting the start tonight. And again, kind of a funny thing here, head coach Mary Laposa is still not had her baby yet, so she won't be coaching tonight. They tell me any minute she's due. So that probably being at this game probably wasn't the best of things. Huh, Mark?
Yeah, that probably would not have been good. So,
and I just want to let everybody know we're going to have LeRoy principal Tim Ricardo is going to join us at halftime, talk about some of the fun things going on with LeRoy. And so we're getting ready for the tip here. Livingston County, Division I matchup. LeRoy just came up to the Division I this year. Like I said, big win on the road actually at home against Bath, while Dansville had a huge win in Livonia. So this is what we got here. We got Ray Young jumping for Dansville. She's probably going to win that tip, but LeRoy gets it. LeRoy's in transition here, gets the ball to start. There's going to be a three-point shot, front of the rim, rebound. Going to be comes up with Dansville with the ball. We're going to get Rittenhouse at the point guard right now for Dansville. Going to call that a double dribble, and it's going to be LeRoy basketball. That was Jillian Curtis that shot that first three for LeRoy, just trying to get together with the numbers here. Nice little pass inside. Curtis with the ball. She's going to go up. She's going to get have that nice rebound off the offensive glass. Rittenhouse in transition. Rittenhouse is going to go. This is where she does her best stuff. And I spoke too soon. She coughs it up and going to give that's 2 turnovers in a row for Dansville. It's going to give LeRoy the basketball. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. Kind of sloppy start, but kind of expected after a JV game that we're going to call the foul on Ray Young on that. That's Jillian Curtis is going to get 2 shots. Young, who was in foul trouble most of the last game against Livonia, sat most of the second half. She's going to pick up her first foul. Curtis is going to make that one, and LeRoy is going to take the 1-0 lead. Again, Dansville playing without 2 starting guards in Hannah LaPlante and Jenna George, both out with injuries today. Going to heal them up. Working that ball inside. Rittenhouse pulls a long shot. Going to be a little bit right. It's going to be put in. Put in for the basket. Faia with the bucket. Oh, there's something you don't see much often right there. I'm going to see one of these refs get that. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I'm waiting for one of the referees to jump up there and try to get that.
That's the first time I've seen this year.
And that's, that's going to get in there. There we go. Yep, there we go. All right, now we got it.
On the third one.
We're good. We're back to action here. So Dansville is going to come back after that jump ball. They're going to get it. Next possession will be LeRoy. That's Faia with the ball. It's going to be over to Stone. Stone in the Young. Young with the turnaround. Nice feed right there. Nice bucket. Nice bucket right there by Maddie Lee. Well, that was my bad. Brielle Caruso. That was a great feed from Young to Caruso that got that bucket right there. Dansville playing a whole different starting lineup than usual. That was a beautiful pass from Young to Caruso. And that's going to be a made free throw right there. So LeRoy comes right back, gets the Kaya Conadorio at the line for 2. She's going to make the first one. And the second one looks as good as well. 2 beautiful strokes right there at the line. And we have a 4-3 game right now in favor of the Dansville Mustangs. Young's going to get called for going to be a foul. Okay, they're going to call that a. What are they doing? Okay, they're going to call that a foul, and Young's going to shoot a pair here. The foul is going to be on. Looks like Dorio got called for it. She's going to have her first. That's a good-looking stroke by Ray Young right there. That's going to increase the lead to 5-3 Dansville. Young, the 6'2 junior. I call her the top post player in the Livingston. I believe she is. And Dansville hauls in the rebound. Nice feed right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful pass right there from Faida Young. Young with the layup. Beautiful ball work, teamwork right there, and Dansville jumps out 7-3. It's going to be a three-point shot right there for the LeRoy Knights. Amara Conadorio with that three-point from the top of the key. And right back comes LeRoy, 7-6 trailing the Mustangs from Dansville. Rittenhouse is going to pull the trigger from there. She's got a good look at it. Going to be gathered in by Dansville. And Young gets the rebound, and she's going to get the offensive putback and one. Ray Young is going to make that a 9-6 game. 5:15 to go here. Big bucket for Dansville. Coming back in. Transition. She's got a great stroke from the free throw line for sure. And that's going to be a timeout right there. We're going to take our first timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we want to thank our sponsors here. We want to thank our sponsors here. We're going to go through them. We're going to thank our scoreboard sponsor, the U of R Medicine. U of R Medicine Noise Health Physical Therapy and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. So we want to thank them. We're going to get back to action. We're going to be making sure we thank all of our sponsors throughout the night. Appreciate everything they do. And we're going to have LeRoy inbound the basketball here, trailing 10-6 here. First quarter's really kind of a high-scoring game early on for just 5 minutes being gone. They're going to have Bryn Lucky's going to hold that ball. She's a good ball handler from the LeRoy Knights. She's going to make a move here. Dansville playing man-to-man out here. Gathered in. Curtis with the ball. She's guarded by Young. She's going to put the shot up off the glass too hard. Rittenhouse is going to gather it in, and she's in transition. Here comes Dansville. Rittenhouse puts it up. She's going to almost get the rebound, but that's Young almost getting it, but little shaky start right now for Dansville in transition, but LeRoy hustling back on defense for sure. Here comes the press from Dansville. So here we go. Bryn Lucky with the ball at the top of the key. Conadorio is going to get fouled on that. She got slapped on the arm right there. So Amara's going to get a ball out of bounds for the Lady Knights. Lucky looking to pull that, but she thought better of it. She's looking for the screen there. Getting the screen from up top, and the good ball movement right there from LeRoy. You can tell they wanted to keep an eye on Lucky tonight. That's going to get cross court. Very dangerous pass right there. Shot from the corner comes up nothing but air. Curtis gathers on the rebound out to Lucky. Lucky shoots a three. She's going to hit front iron. And here comes Ray Young with the rebound. Dansville in transition. Nice feed right there. Going to come off LeRoy's leg, though. It's going to stay Dansville's basketball. Oh, that's a beautiful play. That's Lee with the ball back. No foul called. Looked like she might have got hit there. Maddie Lee with a great feed back right there. Great play out of bounds by the Dansville Mustangs. Curtis is going to get blocked right there. Ray Young's going to block it. And here comes Dansville in transition. Another turnover here. Little sloppy play in transition here. A little out of sorts. That's going to be a great basket and finish by Lucky. Lucky scores and makes it a 10-8 game right now. The scrappy LeRoy team. That's going to be a foul right there. That's going to be a foul. Young's going to, that's on Bailey Logsden. Her first. Team's third. Let's see if they run this nice little cute play they ran before. They tried to, but this time LeRoy's defense is right there. Lee's going to get it back. She's going to shoot. That's actually Caruso going to shoot the three just off the mark. And here comes Lucky. She's going to pass it up. Conadora with a shot, or Logsden with a shot front iron, and that's going to be Dansville basketball with 2:54 to go here in a fast-paced game. Not the prettiest thing yet, but that'll happen. A lot of times when the JV games goes overtime, this is what happens. Get a little shaky start at the beginning. That's Rittenhouse. Look, nice feed right there. Nice feed. Beautiful bucket right there. Great pass. And that was Sydney Stone, who had a huge game against Livonia the other day with a great pass feed from Grace Rittenhouse. There comes Bryn Lucky, passes it over to Logsden. Logsden's going to go deep. That's going to be a deep three. Left side, though, off the mark. That was a deep pass. Off the mark by Amara Conadorio, and Dansville is going to get the basketball again with the 12-8 lead here in the first. Again, you're looking at this Dansville team missing two starters right now. They're looking to feed the ball. That's a beautiful pass and go. Nice shot from the outside. In and out. In and out right there. Just a beautiful stroke right there. Came in and out. Nice ball movement by the Dansville Mustangs. Lucky's going to take a shot at the deep ball. That's going to be rebounded by Dansville. And here they come pushing it. A nice little feed to Young. Young outside. There goes. Look at this. Look. Oh. A lot of hand hitting. Going to be a three ball by Rittenhouse off the mark. And LeRoy is going to gather it in with Lucky's getting the benefit of that one, and she's going to go the other way with it, and she's going to put it up, and it's going to be nothing. Refs are letting them play, which I like. I like letting them play. Going up, and they're going to call that one right there. So in transition, Brielle Caruso fouled going to the basket. LeRoy crowd a little upset that the one at the other end didn't get called. So it's going to be Brielle Caruso at the line here shooting a pair. Good looking stroke right there. Barely hit any net. So that's going to increase the score to 13-8. Minute 24 here to go, first quarter. Off back iron, it's going to be gathered in by LeRoy. Lucky's going to handle it. She's going to set up the troops here at midcourt. Looks like she's calling her own number here for a screen. Good ball movement right there. Curtis is going to take it off the dribble, looking outside. They're going to call a foul on that. Lucky going to the basket. The Dansville crowd does not like that call. But nonetheless, Brent Lucky's going to shoot a pair here. (13-8) here, first quarter. Dansville with the lead. A gutsy effort so far by LeRoy. And Lucky's going to make that one count. That's going to draw it even closer. And if I'm Dansville head coach Kristen Kirshner today, she actually coached the JV game as well earlier today, pulling double duty. Rittenhouse with the ball. Nice feed right there to Young. That's going to be an and one. That's a great feed right there from Kirsten Kennedy with the feed. Going to be the old-fashioned three-point play right there. Trying to think who that. Curtis going up. She shoots it. She pops it. Nice shot right there by Jillian Curtis. Back in transition comes Rittenhouse and Dansville. Rittenhouse playing the point today. Stone tried to feed it up there. Young's going to try to save it. And that's going to be LeRoy basketball. 16-11 here. 27 seconds to go. Dansville putting a little bit of mild pressure on the ball. Coach Battaglia calling out one shot here. That's Maddie Lee playing the defense right there. Going to be a pull-up jumper right there off the back iron. It's going to be corralled by Kennedy. And Rittenhouse is going to get a shot at this. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be off the glass, and just misses. So that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Dansville 16, LeRoy 11. So let's take you back through our sponsors, and let's start with our Bubba's Landscape. Okay, we have all your plowing needs. We do it from our landscaping to shoveling to salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential. That's Bubba's Landscape, 585-768-6578. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union has been serving our members for 60 years, bringing them a hometown feel with welcoming customer service and feeling like you have control over your finances. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union, owned by you, working for you. Our scoreboard sponsor, we like to thank every day, every game that we've had this year. If it hurts, we can help. U of R Medicine, Noise Physical Therapy, Health and Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. So we want to definitely thank the U of R Medicine Noise Health Physical Therapy, our scoreboard sponsor. Okay, back to action here. Curtis is going to get that one. She's going to fake a move right there. Trying to get it in the high post right there. That's going to end up being a jump ball. Tied up. That was Kaya Conadorio got it tied up right there. It's going to be Dansville basketball. A gritty effort so far from the Lady Knights, who are playing again without their head coach, Mary Laposa, who's actually due any minute, they say, having a baby. Nice feed right there over to Kennedy from Rittenhouse. Nice little shot, just missed. And here comes LeRoy in transition right here. Lucky's going to break out. She's going to get it, and she's going to get the and one. Bryn Lucky with a good feed from the outside there goes in and gets the harm and the foul and the basket to pull this to within 16-13 here in the second quarter. Lucky having a good start to the game. She's going to get back iron right there, corralled by Ray Young. She's going to pass it to Caruso. Caruso's looking. They're going to be stolen by Lucky, but, yep, Lucky's going to get the steal. And here she goes again. Here she goes again. And Bryn Lucky's going to shoot two more. Little trouble in the backcourt from the Lady Mustangs. You know, this is good for them, though. They're playing without a couple starters, and Kennedy's going to get called out on that one, and back in comes. First one's going to be good. So Faia is going to come back in for Kirsten Kennedy, who picked up the foul on that. She's going to make him pay, and there we go. 16-15 right now. We got a ball game, folks. A lot of people thought this might be a blowout, but right now, LeRoy's sticking toe-to-toe right now with Dansville. Nice pass right there. That's a beautiful pass from Rittenhouse to Young. What a nice soft touch to get that ball to Young in a perfect spot. And a little token pressure right there from Dansville. Curtis is going to fake it. She's going to kick it out to Lucky. Lucky's going to shoot the three. Back iron. Good-looking stroke, though. Gathered in by Dansville and Caruso. She makes the pass over there, and that's going to be a good bucket, a scoring bucket right there by number 5 from Dansville. I don't have a roster number on her yet. I think she might be a... Back in transition. Stole by Lucky again. That's got to be her 4th steal of the game. She's going up. She's going to put it in with the left hand. Bryn Lucky has LeRoy playing very well. Nice feed right there to Young. Young, oh, that's awesome. Boy, just feed the horse right there. And that's going to be off Dansville, and it's going to be LeRoy basketball. Nice feed right there. Good D right there by Stone. Logsdon going to get fouled right there with the grab. Fouls aren't an issue yet, but that could mount. So right now, 22-17 favored Dansville. Curtis with the ball outside the 3. She's going to kick it around. Rittenhouse gets a hand on it right there. Dansville's in all sorts of trouble right there. It's going to be gathered in, though. Shots up. Front iron and goes through. So Mara Conadorio cashes that in with a jumper from the elbow. Again, they're all looking. They're trying to find Ray on this feed. It's really worked well right now. At some point, you can't help but think Coach Battaglia is going to have to double her on the block. Because right now, Ray Young's having a huge game getting the ball where she wants it. Dansville with the inbounds, looking right to Young. Young off the glass, count it. Nice feed right there. A nice feed by number 5 again. Trying to figure out who number 5 is. She's not on the roster. Unless I got the wrong roster. No, she's definitely not on the roster. But back in transition comes LeRoy. 24-19, Dansville with the lead. It's going to be a 3-point attempt. Back iron. Nice looking shot by Curtis. Rebounded by LeRoy. And right now they're going to call her out of bounds. That's good defense right there. Good defense produced right there by Faia. And back comes Dansville. Starting to think that number 5 might be a JV kid. Gathered in by Young. Shot outside. Left-handed shot by Stone. Again by Young. Rebounded. Rittenhouse from 3. She's going to hit nothing but iron. Ray's going to miss the putback, and then she gets that one. So she got, right now, Coach Battaglia can't be happy with the way that his girls are rebounding. So he's going to call a quick 30-second timeout. So we'll go quickly through our sponsors. Start with the U of R. Want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, the U of R scoreboard sponsor. If it hurts, you can help. U of R Medicine, Noise Health Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. That's the U of R Medicine, Noise Health Physical Therapy. We also want to thank Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We do it from landscaping to shoveling and salting. Set up your snow removal contract today. We know it's coming, guys, for commercial and residential. Bubba's Landscape, 768-6578. Okay, back to action here. It's going to be LeRoy basketball. Oh, nothing called right there. Dansville's going to gather it in. That was Stone collecting it. Nice fat feed right there to Young down low again. She's going to lose it. She kicks it back out. Stone thought about it. It's going to be a little jumper from the elbow. Gathered in this time by LeRoy in transition. That's Lucky going to the hoop again, and she's been unstoppable early in this game. Bryn Young has been just a one-man wrecking crew out there for LeRoy. Stone with the ball. She's going to look to try to get it inside. That's going to be passed out to Rittenhouse over to the corner. Corner jumper off the front iron. Nice rebound by Stone. Stone's going to put it off the glass, and it's going to be gathered in this time by LeRoy. And here comes Lucky. There she is again, folks. Oh, almost another and one, but Bryn Lucky. At some point, they got to find out. They got to put someone back there for number 10 because she's all over the place, Gut. I'm here with my digital producer, Mark Gutman.
I'm here. I'm just doing the scoreboard.
He's doing a heck of a job, by the way. What a ball game, Gut. I think a lot of people thought this might be a blowout, but
that's not looking like it. LeRoy's holding tough here.
So that's going to be Lucky shooting a pair here. 26-21, 2:53 to go. We'll try to get some confirmation at halftime who number 5 is from Dansville. I'm definitely thinking it's a JV call-up, and they hadn't added her to our roster, but here comes Dansville back in transition. That's Young going to be passing over to Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse is going to drive. She's going to drive. She's going to look inside to Young. One dribble, kick outside. That's going to be a nice little jumper off the back iron. Rebounded by LeRoy. This time Dansville did get back in transition here. So LeRoy will set up with the half-court offense. Once again, looks nice little take right there. Nice little running jumper right there by Carrie Biggins. Carrie Biggins with the running jumper, and LeRoy has pulled to within 26-24. Who says the Knights were going to be in trouble today? That's going to be another steal, a turnover, and it's going to be back comes LeRoy. Back comes LeRoy. Playing very inspired basketball today. They're going to call a hold on that. It's going to be a hold by Rittenhouse. And it's going to be a non-shooting foul. Oh, they are. That's going to be the 5th foul. That will be 2 shots. And Lucky will get shooting 2 more here to try to tie this thing up potentially. Bryn Lucky playing a really, really solid game today. Count it. So we're going to be 26-25. Minute 53 to go here. And we have a tie ball game, folks. The Calvary's in shock. Again, we want to let everybody know we're going to have LeRoy principal Timmy McCardle. They're going to join us here at halftime, if you can remember. Nice little pull-up jumper right there, front iron. It's going to be gathered in. Nice. They're going to call it off LeRoy. That's going to be Dansville's ball. Faia with a little soft elbow jumper just misses. 1:34 on the game clock. What a ball game we have here. Closer, a lot closer than expected. Nice little ball movement, Rittenhouse from downtown. That's going to hit nothing but net right there. We knew sooner or later that was going to happen. Right now, LeRoy's been sort of fortunate. She's missed a few, but when she gets hot, watch out. Grace Rittenhouse from 3. Lucky's going to take it to the basket. She's going to go just deep iron. It's going to be gathered in by Dansville. Faida Young, what a great ball movement. What great ball movement by the Dansville Mustangs. 2 passes and a layup. That was Faia with the entry pass to Young, who just grabbed it in full speed and knocked it down. That's going to be a jumper from the outside by Curtis. Curtis hits nothing but net, and back comes Dansville. Or back comes LeRoy. Curtis with a nice soft jumper right there. 40 seconds on the clock. They're going to get it in. Nice little feed right there. Just a little bit too hard off the left hand there by Stone. They're going to call the foul on that. It's only going to be LeRoy's third foul, though, so they're going to be okay. So it's going to be out of bounds for Dansville, protecting a 31-29 lead here in the second quarter, LeRoy High School. Rittenhouse from downtown. She's going to miss that one. It's going to be gathered in and scored. Brielle Caruso with the offensive board and putback. That's going to stretch the lead to 33-29. It looks like they're calling for one shot here for LeRoy. That's going to be Curtis shooting a three, and she's going to nail it. Curtis is going to nail it. It's going to be a long pass, and that's going to be the end of the first half with the score. Jillian Curtis hits a three with about 3 seconds to go on the game clock. Nothing but net. That's going to make the final or the halftime score here 33-32 in favor of the Dansville Mustangs. Boy, Gut, can you help me out here? What a first half that was, buddy.
Yeah, that was something else.
Listen, I'm driving here today going, man, how the heck is LeRoy going to keep this close? Well, I'll tell you how. They're playing tough right now. They're playing a heck of a ball game.
They look good.
So we want to definitely we're gonna let our sponsors kind of run through here for the entire half. And we want to thank them. Let me give them a formal thank you for all they do, because without them we definitely don't have any feeds. And so we want to definitely thank our sponsors. And we start right with our. Yeah, he's coming over. Yeah. So we want to thank our scoreboard sponsor. If it hurts, we can help. U of R Medicine, Noise Health, Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide skill sets, comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We do it all from landscaping to shoveling and salting. We set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential. Bubba's Landscape, 768-6578. LeRoy Federal Credit Union has been serving our members for 60 years, bringing them a hometown feel with welcoming customer service and feeling like you have control over your finances. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union, owned by you, working for you. We want to definitely thank our sponsors, and then right now we're going to have our special guest here right now. We got our principal here from LeRoy, Tim McCardle. Hey, listen, I came here thinking this might be a one-man show, just a one-team show. What's going on here? LeRoy showed up tonight playing hard basketball.
Yeah, Chris, the coach has them getting up and down the court. Now we're making some good shots. And, I mean, it's tough when you get a triple team. We're getting that triple team on the big girl there, so that's really helping a lot.
I tell you what. The first half that Bryn Lunkey's having, she's shooting off getting in transition right here. She's really kind of kept them in offensively, making some big plays for them.
Yeah, she's a grinder. I mean, it doesn't matter what sport she's playing. I mean, she's just been a great leader for us, and she's just a gamer. She really knows, puts her nose out there, gets the ball up, and she just knows how to score. You can see her with the good angles to the basket, using the backboard, and then making some free throws.
We can almost tell that LeRoy girls are playing some inspired basketball. As their coach, Mary Laposa, no news on her yet still?
Well, she's actually here tonight.
She's here?
She's over sitting in the bleacher. Her husband brought her in, and she's officially out right now, so she's able to obviously come and watch, and it's any day.
She's got to be real excited about the way her kids are playing.
Yeah, I've heard her voice a few times. She's clapping hard. It's got to be tough to adjust from the bench to the bleacher, but that they done a great transition, with Coach Baggs this year, and it's been nice. I love the way
Baggs coaches too. He's just fun to watch. Isn't he fun to watch over there? He's just as excited when he's in softball too. He's just so excited.
Yeah, he brings it, each season, and definitely gets his blood pressure up.
Let's talk about some of the winter sports that you had going on this year. Obviously, the basketball teams, tough division. Division One's a real tough division. They seem to have some pretty good games. I know they gave Livonia a good battle right here.
Yeah, Coach Wyman has the team really battling. I mean, they defensively are just tough. I mean, you open up the paper and you see what they're holding people to. They really commit to that side of the ball. Offensively, they're just one good shooter away from being a really good team, and I think they definitely have found ways to score and getting the ball in and getting some transition buckets. But they're doing great.
Should be a tough out when sectionals rolls around. When you play defense like they do, they're always going to be in the game, right?
It definitely gives them a shot each night. So we're definitely excited to see where they're going to go. And
they're in the B2 bracket, right?
Yep. Cody Lytle,
a good bracket to be in, by the way.
Absolutely. And Cody Lytle has 3 dunks on the season so far.
I saw one of them. I saw one in Hornell.
It's been fun to see him, what he can do. I mean, he one-hand, two-handed jump. I mean, the guy's he's a skywalker up there. So you never know what you're going to see with him.
And obviously the wrestling program's having a good run this year. They got 3 or 4 kids that certainly 2 that I know of right now that have a shot to go to state tournament.
Absolutely. And Andrew Englerth and Joey Brennan, they're both, Andrew's, like we said, 38-0, and Joey's 38-1 coming into this week. What Andrew's doing this year, I mean, is pretty incredible. I mean, varsity football, his first varsity football season this year. It goes over 1,000 rushing yards. Is an all-state player, never played JV or varsity football. Backs that up. Comes into his main season and goes undefeated basically in the regular season. I mean, that's a pretty unique, special backup of performance there.
Yeah, and obviously Brennan's having a heck of a year as well wrestling. Yeah. And I would, nothing more. And I always make that trip out to the state meet. Love to go out with a couple LeRoy kids out there making a run for that podium.
It's been a few years. I mean, Coach Canadorio. I mean, he's been there himself as a wrestler, and he's instilled that in these boys, and it's great to see from end to end when the team comes out for introductions that we can fill the mat. And he's done a great job rebuilding the program and bringing in quality, and the boys play hard for him.
I'll tell you what, there's the LeRoy wrestling without Bob Gately, though. I love seeing Bob Gately at every match. He's at every match. LeRoy wrestling's around when Bob Gately's
Coach
around.
Gately has never had his hand off the wheel here, and that he's been an integral part of the rebirth himself. And he was Coach's coach, and now he's his assistant. It's just great to see that relationship that they have. Is pretty unique.
And let's talk a little bit about your indoor track team. We haven't had a lot in the paper yet. We usually wait for that until sectionals and the postseason rolls around. How the numbers with the indoor track team this year?
Outstanding. I mean, we have close to 100 student athletes that are on the team. It's a 2-bus event sometimes to get the teams there. Allie Flint last week, she just broke 2 school records in the weight throw and the shot put. We also have had just some great performances. Aiden Harrington broke the school record as well, and just so much depth. The girls won the sectional title last year, so our girls are defending champs. The boys they won in the spring, and then 2 years ago they won inside. So there's a lot of tradition. Coach Leitenberger has literally filled a row out here of our Section 5 championships. You can see them on the banners over here. They're just continuing to grow, and it's been an exciting time.
You also have some pretty good swimmers that are merged up with Byron Bergen right now. I noticed a lot of names from LeRoy.
Yeah, we have Kokitas, Coach Kokitas' daughter. You probably know Coach Kokitas.
Yep, she's been doing really well.
Her daughter Peyton, she's definitely up and up. Brady Fix, unfortunately, just had an injury in phys ed, and that's sidelined him. But those two are just doing great. And Canadorio, Maddie Canadorio broke the indoor swimming record in her 3rd meet this year for diving, which was just incredible to see. I was there that night, and you don't usually break a school record in your 3rd try.
I got to tell you, Tim, just listening to you talk about the athletics going on here in the winter season. I challenge all principals to have that knowledge that you have. That's incredible.
Yeah,
that's really you know that when you have a principal that's that involved with athletics, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, working with Jamie Clark, our new AD, he's doing a great job here. The new scoreboards that are here, the new score table. He's done a great job, and it's just been great to have a great guy like him to work with. And we've won 9 Section 5 titles, in the last 2 years. We've made 4 finals appearances, as well. I mean, so we've really been rolling, and our coaches and our student athletes have been very dedicated. And I think what sets us apart, Chris, is the fact that we have so many 2- and 3-sport athletes, that spread the wealth. And I know you're a big believer of that, and you've definitely have spotlighted those athletes over the years. But that's what really has set our success apart.
Last year, Reese Tresco was our athlete of the year, a 3-sport kid that certainly left his mark here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's he definitely has some big shoes to fill in all 3 of his sports, and our teams have worked hard to do that. He's down at St. Bonaventure, my alma mater, so it's great to see him down there having a lot of fun. And he was a great athlete.
And you folks out there that you see some of these great photos from LeRoy recently, Tim McCardle's been the one shooting them for us. So we thank you. We're hoping you can maybe shoot a couple more for us tonight. We would definitely like that.
I'll definitely get to you tonight. Yeah,
we want to thank Tim for joining us at halftime. Go Knights, and good luck in the second half.
Thanks a lot, Chris, and thanks again for what you guys are doing for local sports, both digitally, and in the paper. It's just great exposure, and coming out and going live like this is awesome for our families and our nights. So thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Tim. Awesome. That was Tim McCardle, you guys. That's a
working principal in Section 5 right there.
I got to tell you right there, that's impressive, the way he ran off.
I was going to say, were we talking to the AD or the principal?
That's fantastic.
Who can do that?
That is really good.
That guy is hands-on. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, we are here, second half. Lucky's going to have the ball here. LeRoy is going to try to take this lead. It's going to be stolen right there, though. Dansville gets the steal. That's going to be stole by Caruso. She's going to inbounds it. Rittenhouse is going to pull the trigger from deep. Back iron. Going to be gathered in by Curtis. She's going to look out here. Lucky, not this time. Faia stopped that pass, but Lucky's going to look to shoot. Nope. Curtis is going to look. Nice little, they're going to call a hold on that. That's going to be a hold on Caruso. It's going to be the first foul here in this half for Dansville. That's going to get away. That's going to be Rittenhouse in transition. She's going to take it right there. It's going to be picked. Bryn Lucky picked her pocket on that. Lucky's going the other way. She's going to get another and one for Bryn Lucky. Whoa. Another and one from Bryn Lucky. And that gives the LeRoy Lady Knights a 34-33 lead with 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. Doesn't get the roll. It's going to be gathered in by Dansville. Passes over to Rittenhouse. She's going to look far side. Going to be gathered in by Young outside. She's going to get called for the travel. She's going to get called for the travel on that. It's going to be LeRoy basketball right now. And again, we can't tell you enough. Dansville's playing without a couple starters, very important keys. But take nothing away from LeRoy. They have come to play tonight. That's going to be a jump shot from the outside, and that's going to rattle in a little elbow jumper right there by Kaya Conadorio, and that's going to increase LeRoy's lead to 36-33. So for everybody that thought they were going to join us for a blowout win by Dansville, welcome to LeRoy. Curtis is going to grab that in, and she's going to fight for it, and they're going to call a jump. They're going to call a jump on that. It's going to be Dansville basketball out of bounds. Playing an inspired brand of basketball today. Jump shot from the outside, front iron is going to be gathered in by Young. I think they wanted an over the back, but I don't think she touched her. Rittenhouse passes up. Nice little fake. Nowhere to go. They're going to call it a block. So Caruso's going to get a block. Are they going to call that a shooting foul? I think they're going to call that underneath. Let's see. Yes, they are going to call that underneath. Underneath the basket, that's going to be LeRoy's second foul of this half. So they're going to pass that in. Moving the ball around, they're trying to take it to the hole here, kick out there. That's going to be a left-handed jumper right there. Caruso just misses, gathered in by Curtis, and here comes LeRoy. Lucky will have it running at the point here. She's going to get the screen from Curtis. She's going to take it in. She's going to shoot it up, and she's going to knock it in again. And Bryn Lucky continues to be unstoppable. Pass right there to Young. Young to the outside here. That's going to be gathered in right there this time. That was Caruso with the bucket the last time. That's going to be a jump shot by Curtis. Going to fall short. Here comes Dansville. Caruso's going to get it stolen, and it's going to be a jump ball. And this time the possession area is going to go to LeRoy. And that's going to make it, it's a 38-35 game right now. 5:09 to go here, third quarter. Inspired ball. Head coach Mary Laposa is in the stands watching her team play. She's due to have a baby any minute. She's got to be loving what she's seeing right now. It's going to be a jump shot. Oh, it's going to be good. Count it. That's Faia with the nice little pull-up jumper just inside the elbow. Nice little give and go right there, but well defended. Kicking it to the wing. Going inside with it. It's going to be, we're going to call that a foul right there. It's going to be 2 shots for Carrie Biggins, who's played a nice little part in today's game, doing some of the dirty work for LeRoy. Biggins shooting a pair. She's going to miss the first one there. Trying to see how many fouls that is on Faia. It shows 0, but that can't be right. Yeah, she banks it. Banks her open. Banks her open right now, and back comes Dansville. Oh, just tried to force that one in, but it's going to get lucky. She's going to gather it in and just come up short. Young's going to get the rebound and the putback and the rebound. So third time was a charm right there for Ray Young. And she's going to pull it to a 39-39 ball game right now. They're going to call a hold on that. (39-39). We're going to get a 30-second timeout here, Gut. So we're going to thank our scoreboard sponsor. As soon as I get my reading glasses. We're going to scroll them right through.
Yeah, you want to go through?
Yeah, just scroll them right through. Oh. Hey. Look who's here. We got our favorite York official. Our favorite. How's the York Golden Knights doing, Bobby? Okay? They're having a good. Huh? I lost my reading glasses. So hey, grab that mic there, Bobby. So we got Bob. What do you think of this game? Bob Smith, official here, varsity official. Daughter plays over at York. What do you think?
This
a little closer than we thought, huh, Bobby?
This turned into a pretty interesting game tonight.
That's going to be Curtis from downtown. She's going to, just rattled out right there. In transition comes Dansville.
Dansville being down a couple girls.
Yeah, they're a little out of sync, Dansville, it looks like. Because Lucky's looking for the pass out wide, trying to get that ball inside to Curtis. Swings it out. Lucky's going to be smart with it. She's going to throw cross court with it, though. A hustling Sydney Stone. Just a hustling Stone, and they're going to call the foul on LeRoy.
That's a play for a ball.
So, Bobby, this is a little closer than we thought. Yeah, they're missing a couple players, but you got to like the way LeRoy's playing inspired right now.
LeRoy's stepping it up tonight, playing up and giving a heck of a battle here tonight.
Again, we're talking with Bob Smith. How many games have you ref this year? You got a couple games?
Things have actually been a little low this year with the new job and everything. So.
Oh, we got a bucket right there that gets the. That's going to make Dansville happy right there. Inside bucket right there by Caruso. That's going to give the Dansville Mustangs the 41-39 lead, and that's going to be a deep three.
Deep three.
Curtis a little outside her zone. Looking for that inside. Rittenhouse passes it up. There it goes. Nice little move right there. Little jumper from the outside by Stone, and Dansville takes the 43-39 lead. Hey, tough loss last night for York girls, huh?
Yeah, that was a tough loss. They battled hard. You know, that's a good team they're playing last night.
That was Canisteo Greenwood, right?
Yeah, that's a good team. They went down there. They battled hard and.
I had my glasses right here the whole time, Bobby. So yeah, they went. Did you go to the game last night?
No, unfortunately,
So your job? What you work in the sheriff's department?
Yeah,
right?
I work for the sheriff's department now. I'm in the middle of doing the academy, so that's burning up a lot of nights. So that unfortunately takes out of my reffing schedule. But lucky enough, it's only a short-term thing, and things will go around for next year and come back around.
I tell you what, your daughter's feisty. Watching her play, she's out there for York shooting. She had a couple go in and out on her the other day. Livonia, they had a good shot. Were you at the Livonia game?
No, again at the academy again.
She had a couple rattle right in and out on her. She had a couple threes I know she hit that were big, but what a ball game they played.
They played a heck of a ball game. I got to see some video a couple friends of mine took, and for a 12-1 team to go up against
12-2 now.
12-2 now. But to go against a team that's that strong and compete that well with them, that's impressive itself.
Absolutely. We want to thank Bob for joining us there. Bobby, stick around as long as you want, buddy. We got Bryn Lucky taking the ball up here. (43-39) right now. Dansville with the lead. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go here. Lucky Crone cross court. That's going to be picked off. That's going to be picked off right there. Going up, and it's going to be Stone's going to steal it, but kind of loses it going up for the layup. Good hustle by Sydney Stone. We're going to get a sub here.
If you notice, you can see tonight you got 3 refs working.
I see that. I was going to ask you.
We're getting in stride here for sectionals coming up.
I like it. They also 3 did the JV game as well, huh?
Yep, they're getting the look out there, so we're ready to go for sectional time.
I tell you what, Ron Maycomer Sr. out there is going to be a little sore tomorrow, isn't he?
Yeah, he's putting it down tonight.
A long-time official here.
Out there, and you got another set of eyes, so it makes it a little easier, and everybody's not reaching, trying to find and look at a play.
Hey, Bobby, let me ask you something. How's the crowd behavior been this year towards the ref? A little better, I heard, a little bit better.
Actually,
still some work to do, right?
Things have gone a little better this year. Not as much chirping, if you want to call it, out of the crowd. Things have been pretty well, very supportive.
Things got kind of crazy in York the other night. I'm not going to lie. It got kind of crazy. Okay?
I can imagine who that might be.
Both sides, actually. That was both sides.
That's a pretty
poor Tim Dennis
game.
took a beating. Poor
Tim.
Tim.
Hot game, I heard.
It was. It's tough to officiate a Livonia game because they press the whole way, and it looks kind of ugly. Both free throws are going to be missed here. Back comes Dansville in transition. Just a little out of sync here. Turnover right there. You can just tell right now that Young's going to shoot a free throw. Back iron. It's going to be rebounded, though. Nice little rebound. Passes it in. Caruso. Out to Young.
Got away with one there.
That's going to be a nice little feed right there inside. Young's going to gather it. She's going to miss the bunny, and it's going to be LeRoy basketball. Now, Young had a good look at that and just missed it. So here comes LeRoy. Minute 16 to go here in the third quarter in a much closer ball game than anybody was thinking. But right now, LeRoy needs a bucket. And that's going to get thrown away right there. Stone's going to get another steal. She's going to look to set it up this time, but she's going to get it in. And it's going to be Rittenhouse got fouled on that. She's going to shoot a pair. And that's with a minute 1 to go here, 43-39. Rittenhouse has a chance to stretch this lead out. Oh, they're going to call that on the floor. Okay. They're going to call that on the floor. You can tell right now that they are paying heavy attention to Grace Rittenhouse. She's going to make the scoop shot, going to be a little bit off. Young's going to look for it. She does lose it. It looks like someone got hit in the mouth there. And they're going to be LeRoy basketball. Let them play, right, Bobby? That's my motto. Let them play.
Absolutely. If it isn't obvious, let them play.
She might have lost a tooth on that, but we don't know yet. We'll know later. So here we go. LeRoy got lucky running the point here, as she has all night. Going to be a Curtis shot, going to be off top of the backboard. Gathered in, though, by LeRoy. She's going to shoot it. Nice little try right there, and they're going to call a foul on the reach-in. Going to be a foul on the reach-in right there.
Putting the pressure on now.
That was Amara Conadorio, who just missed that jumper from the elbow. Packing in that zone to make sure they got three. Nice little steal there. And here comes Lucky again. Lucky's going up, and she's going to get the call this time. She's going to get the call. The Dansville crowd didn't like that, but she's probably drawing 5 or 6 fouls going strong like that today.
Yep.
So who's York got tomorrow? They play Mount Morris, Bob?
They're playing Mount Morris tomorrow. And actually, I had Mount Morris the other night, and they're having a better half of their season now. They're starting to come on a little bit.
Okay. I saw him earlier this year. I forgot who it was. It was a little shaky, but
yeah,
that's good.
They're starting. They got a limited number of girls. They're not real deep on the bench. But
hey, by the way, did you see that JV game today?
Oh yeah,
pretty competitive JV game. Undefeated Dansville got put in overtime today by a LeRoy JV team that had lost big to them the first time. Lucky passes it up. Oh, they're going to lose it right there. Dansville's going to hustle on the floor. Let's go. Rittenhouse is going to get the ball in transition. She's going to shoot it up, and they're going to call a foul. We don't know if it's going to be before or after the buzzard. They are going to call it. It is before. So Rittenhouse will shoot a pair. So we'll stick around for that.
2 shots.
It's going to be 2 shots for Grace. 43-40. Dansville. Coach Battaglia is not real happy with the call, but it did seem like she got it off before the buzzard. That's going to be a free throw right there for Grace Rittenhouse. It's going to stretch the lead to 44-40. She's going to miss that second one, so it's going to be that's going to bring 44-40 the end of the third quarter. So we want to definitely get a hold of our sponsors again. Want to make sure we thank them for everything that they do. We're going to start right with Bubba's Landscape, our most loyal. We call him our most loyal sponsor. He's been around we just love Bubba's Landscape. They have all your plowing leads. They do it from landscaping to shoveling to salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential. Call Bubba's Landscape, 768-6578. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union has been serving our members for 60 years, bringing them a hometown feel with welcoming customer service and feeling like you have control over your finances. That's the LeRoy Federal Credit Union, owned by you, working for you. The scoreboard, we want to definitely thank our scoreboard sponsor. They've been with us all year. If it hurts, we can help. U of R Medicine, Noise Health, Physical Therapy, and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. So we're going to get back to action here. Start the fourth quarter here. We have a real nail-biter going on here with the Dansville Lady Mustangs holding 13-1 Dansville They are going to get the ball, so this is a really kind of a double whammy if you're LeRoy, because Dansville got the last shot off, got fouled, and they're going to get the ball to start here the fourth quarter. So Rittenhouse is going to put this in. Again, I never did find out who number 5 was for Dansville, but she just made that entry pass, got tipped away, but a hustling, nice pass right there from Rittenhouse out to Young, back out to Caruso. Rittenhouse has it, trying to force that in, and they're going to get a foul called on Curtis. She didn't like the call. It looked like there was some contact there, though.
Yeah, got a little hand on the back on that one.
So we're going to have an out-of-bounds play.
She's a good down-low player, Curtis.
Yeah, she's had a really nice – she also does a good job from the outside.
She did an amazing job on singing the national anthem.
I played a lot of ball with her old man, Scott, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Rittenhouse from 3. She's going to get it, just missed the front iron there. Gathered in by Dansville. And Young's going to get the rebound, and she's going to get 2 more shots at it. So Ray Young, I don't know how many rebounds, Bob. I'm thinking about 40. She's had a lot of rebounds today. She has really played well in the post. And, you know, LeRoy's credit, they've done a really nice job of kind of really making her work. Because the first half, she was getting some great lob passes, and first one's good. She was getting some great lob passes and really having her way early on.
Yeah, they've come right down on her and make her earn her buckets.
Ray Young, only a junior. She'll be back next year. She'll be a force again next year. You know, I know this, this Dansville team, they're not going away. They got 2 seniors, but they got a lot of underclassmen. They're going to be tough for the next couple years.
Yeah, they got some depth. They're a pretty well-oiled machine, seems like, for the last couple years.
And I think if they can get everybody healthy, they're going to have a real crack at a back-to-back sectional title, playing in a very competitive Class B1 bracket, along with Waterloo, Livonia, Hornell, Batavia. Very competitive.
That's a heavy bracket.
Outside, 3-point shot, just misses. Gathered in by Young. In transition comes Dansville. It's going to be thrown away or tipped off by LeRoy. It'll be Dansville basketball. Caruso going to be passing this in over to Young. Giving it the ball to Rittenhouse. She's going to go cross court over to Stone. Stone drops it in. LeRoy packing in the zone right there. Nice little entry feed, goes through Young's hands, however, and it's going to be LeRoy basketball. 45-40 here, fourth quarter, 6:33 to go. What a ball game right now. LeRoy playing their hearts out right now. Deep 3, and there's Curtis.
There she is,
from
right there.
deep. Bobby, you called it. You called it. Curtis has just dropped a bomb from deep 3.
And she doesn't stand on the line. She's a good foot or 2 off the line.
Oh, she gets that's going to be an and one. An and run for Caruso. Caruso was kind of standing alone under the basket. I think LeRoy was kind of caught looking for Ray. Kind of found Caruso found herself wide open, and a nice feed right there.
It's anybody's game still. You're talking a 4-point game. That's still right there.
I got some scores coming in here, but let's see. Batavia boys whipped Livonia boys, I guess. I lost that bet. Of course, I was betting Brasky. His old man coaches Batavia, so I had to do something. Have some fun with it, huh? Who shot that, Bobby? I had my head down. Anyways, we pulls it to within 47-45 here. And what a ball game. 5:49 to go in the fourth. And Dansville fighting for their lives right now. Here comes Lucky. Lucky in transition, which she's been very good at all game long. Lucky's looking to shoot. Curtis is going to fire it up. Why not? She comes up short that time. And there's going to be a foul right there. There's going to be a foul on Dansville. on Ray Young, it looks like. I think Young might have pushed her out of bounds potentially. Coach Mike Battaglia not loving that. Well, no, actually, yeah, he is loving it. That's going to be lucky from 3. Back iron. Caruso with the rebound. Dansville in transition. Caruso's going to stop, almost pop, but she's going to give it up. At some point, you got to figure out, Bobby, I'm going to predict Rittenhouse is going to hit a big 3 at some point. It's going to happen.
She's been pretty quiet tonight on those
She's
threes.
been quiet. I think her job duties tonight has basically been trying to settle off the offense because they're missing their 2 guards. And there's Rittenhouse.
Wow.
Hey, what did I say?
Right there.
I'm a mind read. Show me. I got to play my lottery.
You better go.
Rittenhouse right on cue with a deep 3. 50-45. There's a nice little runner right there. LeRoy will be going to the line shooting a pair right there. Haley Johnson made a nice little catch and kind of got to the hoop and got fouled, and she's going to be shooting a pair with 4:48 to go here in the 4th. First one's nothing but net, and the cavalry is standing up over here, and LeRoy going crazy.
Tell you what, this year, most of the games that I've reffed and I've watched, foul shots are making a game. They're making or breaking the games.
They've really made it big part of the game with the 2 shots. When someone gets 5 fouls, I really like the rule myself. They are really trying to get that ball to Young. Young makes that nice little entry pass. Caruso doesn't pull it. There goes Rittenhouse from 3 again. Off the back iron this time. Gathered in by Stone. Stone back to Rittenhouse. Good job of gathering that in. She goes cross court. It's going to be kind of a scramble underneath there. It's going to be off Dansville. LeRoy basketball. 50-46. 4th quarter. Head coach, we're going to go a little shot in here with head coach Mike Battaglia's group as he's going to take looks like he's taking a full court.
Full timeout.
So we're going to go through our sponsors again, Gut, if we could. I want to thank the UR Medicine for all they do, our scoreboard sponsor. Scoreboard sponsor. If it hurts, we can help. U of R Medicine, Noise Health Physical Therapy and Sports Performance prides itself on offering true one-on-one care aimed at meeting your health needs. We provide a comprehensive approach to therapy through multiple disciplines, diverse skill sets, and several areas of specialization and certification. Bubba's Landscape. We have all your plowing needs. We do it all from landscaping to shoveling and salting. Set up your snow removal contract today for commercial and residential. Bubba's Landscape, 768-6578. The LeRoy Federal Credit Union has been serving our members for 60 years, bringing them a hometown feel with welcoming customer service and feeling like you have control over your finances. That's the LeRoy Federal Credit Union, owned by you, working for you. All right, back to action. 4:20 to go here. Get back here. Going to be LeRoy basketball. Trailing 50-46 right now. Curtis is going to go up. She's going to go back iron, gathered in by Ray Young. Outlets the Rittenhouse. Dansville protecting, and I mean protecting, a 50-46 lead right now. Dansville basketball touched out by the Dansville Mustangs. You know what? Game like this, Bobby, though, is good. They play with a couple. Got some other kids getting some key minutes here for Dansville.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
This is not a bad thing.
Everybody's hitting the floor here.
Young looking to. Oh, they're going to call a travel on that. She took one too many steps on that. She doesn't like the call, but that was a good call right there by Ron Maycomer. Made the good call, and LeRoy's basketball going to give it to Bryn Lucky here, who's played tremendous today. Her and Curtis have really done a great job. Little feed inside the logs in. Nice pass. It's going to be deflected, though. And Sydney Stone's going to collect it. Rittenhouse with the ball, 3:28 to go. Oh, nice feed right there from Young. Oh, good ball work right there. Just making that extra pass sometimes. Really good basketball, good teamwork. Going to catch her for an extra step there in LeRoy's basketball. 3:16 to go here, fourth quarter, and we have a whale of a ball game. You can read it all about it tomorrow in the Daily News. Definitely want to thank Tim McCardle for joining us at halftime and all he does for the LeRoy Knights. And still blown away by everything he knows about his athletic programs here. I would love to see Bobby. I'd love to talk to all the principals and ask them what kind of knowledge they have about their athletic programs.
I tell you what, there's a lot of schools here. Whoa, what we got there?
That's going to be a 2-shot foul right there. She got fouled. That's going to be Haley Johnson again, who just knocked down a free throw. That's going to be a 50-46. I think they're calling it 2 shots.
3 shots?
Oh, three shots. Okay.
3 shots.
She was outside the circle. Bobby, I can barely see 5 feet in front of me. I couldn't see the other side of the gym. So Haley Johnson, she's going to miss that one left.
Yeah, I'd like to see him talk to all the principals. That'd be see what their background is and where they come from.
I guarantee I know a lot of principals, and none of them with the knowledge that he has about his athletic program.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Talking to him.
That was impressive. I mean, I'm the sports editor. He knew way more than I do. Of course, you know, it's only one school. I got to deal with 30. But that's pretty impressive, though. Plus, he's over there taking pictures for us, which is also nice. And not for nothing, Gut. Pretty good picture taker, huh? Does a nice job.
I taught him well.
Yes. Daily News photographer Mark Gutman saying he taught him well. So Johnson's third free throw here is going to be back iron, and that's going to be kind of a tough break for LeRoy as all 3 free throws were missed. And that's going to be Rittenhouse from downtown. Just short, gathered in by Curtis. Guess who's got it? That's Bryn Lucky. Bryn Lucky pulled it to within 50-48.
Closing the gap.
Bryn Lucky just breaks out. As soon as that shot goes up, she's breaking for the other end. Curtis caught her in perfect stride, and a big bucket right there for the LeRoy Knights. Makes it a 50-48 game. Oh, a reach-in foul there on Lucky. But I'll tell you what, Bobby, if you're a fan of basketball and you came to both these games tonight, pretty good, got your money's worth, didn't you?
Yes, you did. There were 2 great games tonight so far.
I know my deadline's saying don't go overtime, but I'm kind of hoping it will. I kind of like it. So here we go.
That's a pretty good possibility with the way it looks.
Caruso kicks it out. That's going to be Stone from the outside. She's going to miss it. That's going to be a foul on Dansville, trying to get the rebound. I think they're going to call that on Rittenhouse. She's got to be careful, and that's going to be actually the 5th foul right there. So Dansville is going to shoot a pair. And it's going to be a timeout on the floor here. It looks like we have a 30-second timeout. Angela Allen's going to shoot this pair. That's Rodney Allen, the Coach and Perry's daughter. Shooting a pair here in a crucial spot here. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. So we got a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right with you right here. Wow, boy, what a ball game. Tell you what, Dansville just came off that emotional win at Livonia. You know, played the whole game without LaPlante and the whole second half without George, but still had to make up an 8-point deficit, which they did. And tonight they're getting all they can handle from LeRoy.
Yes, they are. LeRoy turned it right up here, and especially the second half, they kicked it into overdrive here, and they've put it right to Dansville.
And this is going to, again, Angela Allen shooting a pair here for LeRoy. It's a huge spot for her, and she's going to calmly hit the first. And that's going to pull it to within a 50-49 game. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left.
You called the three-pointer, you might be calling the overtime. So Dansville basketball, 50-49. Looking in, that's a beautiful pass to Young.
She's going to get trapped at her. She's going to make a great feed, and that's a great, excellent pass to Caruso. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's going to be a beautiful pass right there. And it's going to be an and one for Caruso. And then Young's going to get the rebound, and that is a huge offensive rebound. A huge offensive rebound and putback by Ray Young. Here comes Lucky going through traffic, looking for the outside over to Curtis. Curtis is going to drive. She's going to try to take it up. Off the glass, just going to be a little strong, gathered in by Young. And 1:30 to go here. And Dansville has got a little bit of a breather here with, oh, it's going to get picked off by who? Guess who? She gets it blocked. Curtis gets it blocked, and she missed. Oh, and Harris misses. She misses the putback. She doesn't like it, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, boy. Coach Kirshner from Dansville is heated.
She is fired up.
I don't hear her get too crazy sometimes. That's about as loud as I heard her be.
Like that.
And that's going to be 2 free throws by Rittenhouse right now. I don't think she was really happy with the way her kids got back on defense after Ray. Ray hustled back, got the block on that. But I think she was upset at the other 4 that didn't get back.
I think that was the issue right there.
So Rittenhouse makes the first. Lucky in transition here. Going to need a big shot here. 1:10 to go. Lucky's going to take it in. She's going to lose it. It's going to be her off Dansville, and it's going to be LeRoy Ball. Back over to the corner. Allen's going to kick it out. Lucky's going to take it. She's looking for Curtis. Curtis underneath. Nice little step through. She's going to get the foul call. And that's going to make it 2 shots for Jillian Curtis. Time to cut this to 4 points potentially with 57 seconds left.
Now we're down to 5.
Whoa, there we go. Be a timeout here taken by Coach Kirshner. 55-51. Bobby, got our money's worth today, buddy.
Boy, they're putting it right to it. I mean, this
Scroll our ads through. We want to make sure you thank our sponsors. I got to tell you, our sponsors, this was a game they certainly got their money's worth as well. There's a lot of people kind of watching this thing right now. I think that this is one of them games I think people might have thought, watch the first half. Dansville will be up by 20. No, this has been close the whole way.
This has been a great battle tonight.
A real credit to, both teams. I tell you, Dansville playing shorthanded for sure. 2 starters, 2 important players. I mean, LaPlante was one of my co-players of the year last year. Her missing with a foot injury.
Yep.
George is a hustler, senior. She's going to be in our hot corner coming up this week.
Oh, awesome.
And
great kid.
And got to give it up to the LeRoy Knights and Coach Pataglia with head coach Mary Laposa in the stands.
Yeah, I seen her
watching,
sitting down over there,
about ready to have a baby.
It's not a good place to have.
If she's close, this is gonna put her over. This is gonna put her over right here. So again, 57 seconds to go here, and it's a 55-51 game. Dansville in front here, looking to go to 14-1. Looking to foul here. Gets Rittenhouse going up, and they're going to call 2-shot foul. Grace goes in, and she got hit. So that's going to be a 2-shot foul.
46 seconds left. 46-5.
46 seconds left. 2 big free throws here for Rittenhouse. That was Faia. Made the nice entry pass there. She's going to miss the free throw. It hasn't been her best game today, Bob. She come off a 20-point game last week against Livonia. I think a lot of it really has to do with what her job was tonight.
Yeah,
I think
with
protecting the
role
basketball.
change, that's kind of changed her a little bit for tonight.
Okay, we're going to take another timeout here.
That's a full one we got this
Yeah,
time.
we're going to get a full timeout. We're going to roll through our sponsors again, just thanking them. But yeah, Bobby, this is kind of showed me a lot about both teams actually. The character of Dansville, gotten out they had probably a lot of ways that said, oh, this ain't going to be our night. Let's just fold it in. But they kept scratching and clawing without a couple starters. And then you got to look at the fight that LeRoy's had all night for Coach Battaglia. Those kids haven't been intimidated one bit by the defending
Not at all.
champs.
Both, like you said, both teams are fighting tonight. And,
So
turned out to be a great night tonight, a great battle.
yeah, definitely a great
46
ball game.
seconds is a long time.
Oh
on that
yeah,
court.
46 seconds for sure. Especially with the new rules about under a minute there, you can extend, you can move
Take
the
the
ball
timeout,
out.
and
Yeah,
then you can move the ball up 28-foot
advance
line.
the ball and all that. Because we just saw that in the JV game in overtime. They kept advancing the ball.
And it's surprising that you have some teams that'll just use that right up, and you have other ones they don't even want. They want a full court run on it.
So here we are, 46 seconds to go here. LeRoy basketball. They are going to inbound. It's to Lucky. Lucky's going to take it to the hole. She's going to put it off the glass. A little too strong. Was looking for the foul, but it was rebounded by Dansville. And a timeout was called, I guess. I don't know if they called a foul on that or if there's a timeout.
Right now they're discussing how fast she called it. If she called it before she took too many dribbles.
They're asking, okay.
So they're going to find out if she's able to advance the ball or not.
Let's go to instant replay.
Yeah. Let's
So
see what they're going to call here. They're going to
I
go to
think
the.
they're going to deny her the. Yep, they're saying right now that she dribbled the ball, so they're going to deny the advancement, I believe.
Okay, so they're going to deny the advancement. So Dansville's got to go to the length of the court here. Okay.
Yep.
Again, let's looking over here at head coach Mike Battaglia's huddle.
So it looks like they're going to put them in the corner, and she's going to have to battle the full court.
56-51. What a ball game here, live here at the Calvary in LeRoy. LeRoy, I tell you what, they played well the other night, beat a pretty good Bath team. They are playing really well again tonight. So you always want to be playing your best basketball, Bobby, right at this time of the year,
Absolutely. Turning it up on the quote-unquote second half of the year.
So again, we want to thank local official here, Bob Smith, for joining us, hanging out with us for going to be an entry pass in there. Young's going to get it over to, they're going to try to foul Faya, and they do. They are going to foul her, and that's going to be 2 shots for Dansville's going to shoot a pair. And again, sometimes they say the only problem with this is sometimes these last minutes could take 10 minutes.
Absolutely, especially if you get full timeout. So they'll be
So
burning
run through
them
our
right
ads again. Thank our sponsors.
And just like your last host said, definitely want to thank you for everything you do for local sports.
Hey, thanks, Bob.
This is awesome, especially, the things you write, the things you guys do here for videotaping and everything. It's awesome for local sports.
We have a good
and
time
everything.
doing it. Obviously, Mark Gutman has been around as long as I have here. He's 20 years on Mark. You've been around 21. Okay,
God
so
bless you.
him and I have been around a while. Nate Ryder and Nate Ryder's certainly done a great job over the daily office. And we added Alex Brasky, who's been a huge benefit as well. He was the kind of the guy that said, "Hey, let's start doing video." So that's what we're doing, and people seem to be responding. So.
Well, excellent. I know I speak for a lot of people when we say we appreciate what you guys do for us.
Well, we do this. We feel the same with you guys, buddy. So let's. What we got here? It's going to be an inbounds
got 36
pass here.
seconds left.
Okay, 36 seconds
Danville's
left.
going to bring it in on the far side.
It's going to be a layup. Young kind of snuck away there. Young snuck away and got a layup off a nice call by Coach Kirshner off the inbounds pass. And I don't know how you lose Ray Young in that little scuffle, but she got herself a nice little chippy on that layup.
Expecting her to go one way, and
58-51, 33 seconds left. I think the clock's about to strike midnight for the Lady Knights, but I tell you what, there's a lot to be proud of if you're a LeRoy
absolutely.
Lady Knight right now.
33 seconds, like we said, that's a lot of time on the clock, but Either team, they both battled very hard tonight.
You can't help but think that Coach LaPosa in the stands tonight, the girls see her over there, kind of must have inspired them a little bit, because they've the first time these two played, it wasn't even close. And this has been a dogfight. So it's going to be
both teams playing with a lot of heart tonight.
Yeah, we found out a lot about both teams here. LeRoy's going to inbounds it. Lucky's going to get it. She's going to take the drive again. She's going to go to the basket, and this time she's going to draw the foul. Same play they ran last time, and this time Lucky's going to shoot the pair, and she's got to try to make this a 5-point game here. And she makes it a 4-point or a 6-point game, trying to make it a 5 here. 27.4 seconds left. I think Kirshner's over there about ready to call a timeout to advance that ball if she can. Okay, they are going to call a timeout.
She had that timeout right on the edge.
So that's going to make it a 58-53 game. Boy, this last minute takes a while, doesn't it?
When you're on the court and they start firing these timeouts, it almost seems like this last 30 seconds longer than the rest of the game.
If my Nate Ryder's back in the office, I'm going to ask him to start my girls' roundup, because it looks like I'm going to be a little late tonight. With an 11 o'clock deadline, I'm going to ask him to make sure he helps me out here. A couple good stories we got going in tomorrow's Daily News. We got our feature on Dalen Swearingen, right from your neck of the woods, Bob.
Yeah, great kid.
Peffard kid.
Awesome to see what he's doing these days.
Yeah,
That's just amazing.
Dalen Swearingen is riding. He's riding tonight in Oklahoma City. Actually, he's riding right now in Oklahoma City. He's ranked 5th in the world in the bull riding. I talked to him on the phone the other day. What a great kid. He's hoping to make the top 35 in the world. Well, right now he's 5th, so it looks like it's going to happen to get to the world finals in Vegas. So here we go.
That just goes to show a lot of talent in the Valleys.
A lot of talent. There we go again. She slips out again, Ray. She's going to kick it to the wide side. This time, Faya's going to get to shoot a pair here. Madeline Faya will shoot a pair.
Off the clock, so we're still at 22 seconds left. Like I said, that's got a lot of time.
2 big free throws here. 22.5 seconds left. The lefty strokes that one really nice, like she's done it 100 times. Another big free throw coming up here. Both beautiful. Boy, I tell you what, I'm not sure I'd foul her again. Lucky comes up, coming in transition. She's going to go the length of the court. Lucky's going to put it in off the glass.
That was a great run
and
from
another
coast to coast right there.
She's going to cut the lead to 5. Rittenhouse is going to get a steal right there. Back to Lucky's going to take it in, and she's going up with the right hand this time. And Bryn Lucky has cut it to a 3-point game. And it's a 3-point game right now. Kept trying to get the ball away, but Dansville's keeping it away. Looking at the young, and it's just going to run out of time. And that is it. A final. What a ball game. 60-57. The Dansville Lady Mustangs survive. What a performance by both teams. 60-57, Bob. I tell you what, whoa, that is a heck of a ball game right there.
Great game right there.
Credit to both teams. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Certainly one of the, I think our next stream we have coming up is Tuesday night. I think it's a girls matchup, right? Elba and Notre Dame. Yeah, the game is in Notre Dame. Elba at Notre Dame. So the Elba girls
great coach up there.
Notre Dame girls will play Tuesday night. We do have a couple other local feeds coming up. We got Dansville girls hosting Livonia. We have Perry boys and Avon coming up that's a new one. We added a couple ones. We got.
I don't remember that on the list.
Yeah, that's on the list now because I made sure it's on the list. And then I think I want to say we have a doubleheader, Bob. You're going to love this one. Geneseo and York at the college.
I see that coming up.
So we want to thank everybody for joining us. Bob, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Chris Metcalf signing off here.